feeling coming off a 3-win season last year, being below?
Feels good. I mean, no special feeling other than you know, proud of our guys and how they played, and you know, it's all a byproduct of making the most of your individual plays and people doing their job together. And so, you know, I think as we get better and mature as a team, we're better at doing our job together from one play to the next.
So you've only been here for 2 senior nights, and both times you had a big win. The fans rushed the field. What's that like to end the home season on this kind of note?
Well, we just need to have senior night every night. Yeah.
Obviously, it takes a while to implement a new offense, but with a performance like this, do you feel like everyone's up to speed?
Well, no, nobody's ever up to speed, but we, you know, I thought we did a good job. One thing that I thought was really tremendous was, you know, these guys, Utah leads the nation in sacks, and they have as good a front as there is in this league, and maybe the country. And you know, between offensive line and quarterback, he didn't get sacked. So you know, we didn't give up any sacks that I'm aware of, and so I thought that was really impressive. And then, but I think you know, we played together better. We got more explosives. You know, we're doing a better job getting straight up field and making somebody miss, and so I think that helped get some extra yards. Probably the ultimate in that was Mason's run, you know, where, you know, besides being a fast run and making people miss, I mean, it was also a forceful run. He carried some people with him towards the end, too, you know.
Mike, you guys obviously get off to the tremendous start, and then Utah makes, you know, a few runs at you, and you talked about last year's team obviously didn't deal with adversity, as you worded it very well. Could you guys have won this game last year with your team last year?
I doubt it. Well, the thing is you know, the same thing happened in the Oregon State game, and we didn't respond in the Oregon State game in the fashion we did today. You know, because we traded blows with Oregon State, you know, and then, you know, as it heated up, we didn't respond as well. We responded good in Arizona in that situation. We responded good tonight in that situation.
You talk about the explosives. Can you talk about the ability of your defense to give you 14 points?
That was really good, yeah. I mean, I thought they affected the quarterback early, you know, and I think that helped a lot. I think the defensive front affected him early, and then you know, of course, the interceptions, you want to get as many of those as you can. We were fortunate we were able to put it in the end zone.
Coach, you've been a believer in Connor all year. Talk about his perseverance and really being able to answer after you kind of scored.
I thought he played really well. Very composed. Does a great job leading the offensive unit, running the offensive unit, and did a really good job of it today. As you know, as he's a lot more defined and, you know, kind of focusing on his job and just little things, and he's a lot steadier, more consistent than he was early in the season.
I know you've been around this game for a long time, but have you ever seen a group of players improve so much from one season to the next as the offensive line has the last year?
Probably not. I probably haven't. Some of it, I think, which, you know, we had a lot of young guys and guys that hadn't played much before, that as they got familiar with one another, really started playing together, played really well.
You guys take anything from this game just in terms of letting teams hang around a little bit like they did?
Yeah, we shouldn't have. You know, we had a chance. I thought we had a chance to put them away. Wish we had, but you know, by the same token, down the stretch, you know, we responded really well. That big play where Dominic Williams scored, I thought was huge, and then our defense got them off the field. I can't remember how many times. 2 come to mind that were big in 4 downs, which was really big. Hard to stop anybody in 4 downs.
Was there anything you felt needed to be cleaned up after that game?
Could be what?
That could be cleaned up after that game, or?
Oh, a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, we can be more precise. You know, we played really hard and played together, and the whole game.
Coach, was that your first time going up against Dennis Erickson in any fashion at all?
Yes, it was. One of my all-time favorites. One of those guys that revolutionized the passing game, and one of many that we've drawn from in what we do offensively.
Have you had a chance to speak with him, or will you?
Haven't seen him. I saw him in warm-up. I was talking to Kyle, saw him in warm-up, and then, of course, that's not exactly, this whole conversation central deal. And then, but no, I wish him the best. I see him around here some, up at Coeur d'Alene, or they'll have some thingamajig in these guys' house over there. So I see him some, and if there's ever a social thing, I hang out with him. So, he lets me hang out with him.
I wanted to ask, I remember after last year in the Apple Cup, when you guys kicked the field goal and won, you almost looked shell-shocked when everyone was rushing the field and everything. This time, did you have a chance to kind of soak in the moment of all the students rushing the field this time?
Not so much. I was on the edge of it. I got out of the barrage a little bit because the cameras took me towards that end zone there. So, no, I mean, we have an incredible student section, and I thought they were incredible tonight. And our fans are incredible, and it's just a great setting for a football game.
Last week, the offensive line played well, but you gave up 4 sacks. Did you talk to Connor about getting the ball out quicker this week?
Well, game plan wise and things, we focused on it. He was conscious of it. I thought he did a good job of it. And then when they did put him on the move and he scrambled, he did a good job too. Had a huge explosive and threw a touchdown.
Coach, did you say anything specifically to your seniors after this one?
Well, there's some things not over. We're really proud of our seniors and proud that this is senior day. But as far as I'm concerned, senior day's the bowl game. So.
Couple more questions for Coach.
You mentioned kind of the strength of your guys' schedule a couple weeks back. In your experience, does that factor into when teams are bowl eligible, but then that might not necessarily be slots for them? Do you feel like that's something that gets taken into account?
There's a lot of rhetoric on that. I doubt it. Hey, who knows? They got machines that do stuff, and then of course, you guys are in the middle of it. You got a pile of reporters. Some of them vote, some of them don't, and some of them hype. And the more hype, the higher people tend to go. So you guys need to hype us up like crazy, and everybody vote for the Cougs #1, and then we'll be in there. And then, there's a lot of factors, and then everybody pretends it's all scientific, and then at the end of the day, they do whatever the hell they want. So.
Do you feel like in the long run that experiences like that tough stretch of games and the Oregon State game have helped this team?
I don't know about that. I don't know if it helped or it didn't help. It's just part of we're a more mature team now, even though it's sudden, but we're a really young team. You got the 27 freshmen, sophomores, and they're going to develop quickly. With experience, they're going to develop quickly, and that's essentially what happened. We've improved each week, and the biggest thing is after those games, our guys all improved. They didn't sit and feel sorry for themselves, and they all improved.
Coach, going into the Apple Cup, Husky Stadium, one of the loudest places to play, do you do anything different?
No, not really. We already go on silent count a lot, that type of thing, so not really, talk louder. Actually, it's been nonverbal for a long time, so stay nonverbal and be alert.
Mike, I heard a few of the coaches wore Sacagawea Junior High T-shirts. Was that?
Our team did. Our team did. We practiced. We practiced there, so we for camp, and it felt like some positive things took place in camp, so we wanted to reinforce that. So they got a property of Sacagawea Middle School T-shirt to keep them focused.
Final question for Coach.
Was that just a recent thing, or did they get
No,
those?
yesterday. So, yeah, kind of recent, depends on your point of view. You know, to me, recent's 5 minutes ago, but some people recent, if you're a long-term guy, that's pretty recent.
Final question, you guys good?
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.